Hi, today I'd like to tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is here to provide you with content to help you become a world-class repair center for Apple products. So we are in the business of providing repair services primarily for Apple products, mainly their laptops, and we do a world-class job at it. And we started with very little money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks on how to take your very limited funds and use that to build an empire just as we have. Now, I'm not speaking from the ivory tower like some of these companies that started with $40,000, $1 million, $10 million business loans to get their company running. I'm not talking from the standpoint of a blogger that makes their money off of AdSense revenue, that has no idea about anything in the business, that kind of pretends to by showing you tips and tricks and how to turn on airplane mode when you're on the subway. I'm not trying to show you any of this silly crap. I am not a social media person who spends their day in a little office spending 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours not working in the real world, writing little blog posts on what you're supposed to do while you're in the real world. I'm out there in the real world with you, and I was there 6 years ago trying to turn my little $200 into an empire. And I'm going to tell you the tale of how we did that using this channel. I'm not just going to show you the bullshit of how to replace an iPhone screen, of how to take out the iPad battery, of like little tools to bend the corners out of the phone. I'm going to show you the real world of what to do to differentiate yourself. Because if you're looking at all these other channels and you're seeing them show you how to take the glass off of the MacBook and how to take the battery out of the iPhone, you are preparing yourself to be a low-level shop that does the low-level services. And where you're going to find yourself is asking everybody else, hey, how do I differentiate myself from the guy who charges $30 less and does the same thing I do? Hey, how do I deal with customers when they come to me and say, why are you $30 more than the other guy? Well, that's where my channel comes in. My channel shows you how to do the jobs that other people are not showing you how to do. My channel is showing you how to do the jobs that the guy at the Metro PCS store who is undercutting you by $30 doesn't know how to do. My channel is teaching you how to deal with difficult customers who would otherwise leave bad reviews, which would put you on the same level as everybody else. My channel shows you how to attract great employees by having a magnetic work environment so that your shop is set apart from places that are staffed by minimum wage people that don't know jack shit. My channel shows you how to build vendor relations with people so that you actually have parts to do jobs that other people do not have parts for, which will set you apart in the business world. My channel shows you the tools that you need to do the jobs, the real tools that you should actually buy, not the bullshit like the screwdrivers that stop turning, that cost hundreds of dollars to tell you when they should stop turning, not the silly tools like how to apply a screen protector, like these $100 tools that show you how to apply a screen protector. I mean tools that will cost you $50 or $200 that will help to bring you hundreds of thousands of dollars over a long period of time. If I'm telling you you should buy a tool, it's because I actually own it. If I tell you that you should buy parts from a certain vendor, it's because I've done tens of thousands of dollars worth of business for them. I'm going to relay to you the story of how I, with no money, became financially independent by being a good technician. I have used the technical services field throughout the last 17 years to create financial independence for myself. Whether I was 20 years old and was tired of living in a crummy apartment, or I was 8 years old and I was tired of living in an undesirable situation, I have used this field throughout my entire life to create financial independence for myself, to create freedom for myself, to the point where if I want to go on vacation for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it ain't nothing but a thing. If I want to go to Disney World for 3 days and close my store, I can do it. If I want to eat dinner at a nice restaurant and I don't have to worry about paying for it. If when I go to work every day, I don't have to deal with passive-aggressive people. I don't have to deal with people with frowns on their faces. I don't have to deal with drama and bullshit. And why did she look at me that way and kind of condescend me when I came into work? And what? I don't have to deal with any of that crap. I come to work to a happy work environment. I come home to a place where there are echoes because the space I live in is so big. And that's all because I provided a good service and dedicated my life to being good at my field. And that's the same thing that I want for you. So I've accomplished a good amount in my life by this point. And The next step for me is showing you how to liberate yourself from your crappy job, how to liberate yourself from your crappy work environment, from your crappy financial situation, the exact same way that I did. So I'm not stopping at being good enough at what I do, that I'm financially independent and that I can do the things I want in life. Now what I want to do is help everybody else out there who started at the same point that I am, whether you're 8 years old, 20 years old, or 80 years old, to do the exact same thing that I did. And the way that you're going to do what I did and accomplish what I did even faster and better is if you listen to all the mistakes that I made along the way and you learn from them. That's what this channel is for. So if you are at a point where you want to better your business by learning what somebody else did, by learning how somebody else fucked up to get to where they are, this is a great place to do it. Because I assure you, all the information you hear here, again, it's not advertising. It's not bullshit. It's not meant to sell advertising space. It's not meant to sell products. It's meant to give you that real world experience from somebody who's made all the mistakes, somebody who's dealt with all the crap that you're dealing with, and somebody who wants to see you genuinely succeed. Again, everything that you're going to hear on this channel, it's not to sell ad space. It's not to create ad revenue. It's not just to get my 9-to-5 job of coming up with social media crap to write done so my boss doesn't think I was doing nothing. It's from people who actually work in the field. It's from people who actually love the craft that they are in. Whether it's broadcast audio system repair, whether it's laptop motherboard repair, game console repair, whatever it is, I am in what I do because I love what I do. When I get home at the end of my workday, I don't say, I'm done with my 9-to-5. I say, why is it that SMC BCA cock doesn't go high when charger ACN is okay and the ISL 6259 measures properly? I am in my craft because I love what I do. I love learning more about it and I love getting better at it. I am not a 9-to-5er. I am a lifer in the technology business, and I want you to benefit from all of my experience, from all of my mistakes, and from all the tips and tricks that I found out along the way. And above all else, I want all of this information to be distributed freely and openly so that it is available for anybody to access, whether you are at the top of your field or you are at the bottom of it, whether you live next door to me or whether you are in Bangladesh. I want you to benefit from the information that I offer on this channel, and I want you to feel free to ask questions. I want you to feel free to learn. I want you to feel free to comment and to share your thoughts and ideas as often as you can, because this channel is here to help everybody in a business where so many people feel that success is through not sharing information, where success comes from figuring out the secrets and then hoarding those secrets. That's not how this business works. This business will work long term if we learn from one another and we share our experiences so that we can collectively become better. And that's what I want to do.